Did you enjoy school?
Me? No, I couldn't stand school. Hated it.
And how did you feel when it came to your exams?
Genuinely wasn't that bothered.
Oh,
What about you? Because your exams are coming up next year, and I feel like I don't feel like I've been on your case, but I feel like I've been onto you a little bit about certain things I want you to get good grades in. Do you feel under pressure about it, or
no. I feel like I had certain people that pushed me to do like better and you. But I think having friends that want me to do good as well helps.
mm-hmm.
Um, I'm not scared. Like I'm not scared, but I'm not scared. Like I'm not. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna go into the exam and I'm gonna cry. Apart from when it comes to maths,
I think we all cried at maths, if I'm honest.
I don't know.
I
Did you?
think your friends are good. Some of them.
What was your favorite subject at school? Even though you said you didn't like school, you must have had something that you liked.
Do you know what? I used to really, really, really love French, but my teacher was very, very, very prejudiced, and I never got to take my exam. So I fell out of love with that real quick. But school's not the same for everybody. School didn't fit me, but I feel for you, learning fits you. You enjoy learning.
Mm, did you ever have any like what's the word? Altercations with teachers?
I had loads of altercations with teachers. I was always in trouble.
Was you that the class clown?
Yeah, I suppose it was.
You just loud all the time.
Yeah, I suppose it was. But I was lovable. People liked me still. I was just funny.
Funny. She thinks she's funny.
It's because you're funny looking. I had to get onto this, okay? Right?
She said that I'm starting to look more like her, so she kind of just
There's the transition between me and your father.
says, "My dad's ugly now."
Words never left my mouth. Like, explain to me how you feel emotionally with the stuff that you have to do. So, with school, there's a lot of people you see under pressure. I mean, I don't really know anyone that's been affected by it like that, but you read it in the news, you see it in social media, like kids have committed suicide or turned to drugs or whatever because of the amount of pressure they're under from their parents to do well in their exams and stuff like that. Do you feel like you had that kind of pressure, or do you feel like you're dealing with it?
I feel like I had that type of pressure with certain family members,
Mm-hmm.
but like not you or my dad or whatever. And but I feel like school is very. It's not a bad place, but when it comes to mental health, like I feel like teachers are very like pushy. Like I don't let it get to me, but there's just certain people that can't take it.
Okay, so you just mentioned mental health. Like, do you feel like you're aware of that around you? Like, do you have friends that suffer with stuff?
Hmm.
And how do you deal with them?
I don't know. I make sure I check up on them all the time.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm always talking to my friends. I always check up on my friends. I feel like I'm a very easy person to talk to as well because I listen. Mm, yeah.
Do you never feel like you're starting to feel a certain way? Do you ever feel like you're getting that feeling ever?
I can be upset, but I'm not really that type of person to like. I'll get upset every now and then, but I'm not really like. I wouldn't say it as like a big problem. Like it's not affecting me in the way that I'm failing all my classes and I'm not speaking to any of my friends and I'm not sleeping.
Have you ever been worried about one of your friends and their mental health?
No.
No. How do you think if you had a friend that you thought was under a lot of pressure and was suffering, what do you think you'd be able to do to help them?
Maybe try and see them quite often, speak to them, try to like take them out to places that makes them happy. Just make sure they're not alone all the time, that they don't feel alone.
I mean, personally, I would advise you to speak to an adult if you felt like that about one of your friends, whether it be a teacher, me, their parent. Just because as a grown ass woman, I've had friends that have, taken their own lives due to mental health, and no one knew about it. No one knew what was going on.
I feel like certain people don't like telling their parents
Mm.
because they feel like their parents, like some parents don't like, not that they don't see mental health, but they'll just be like, oh, you like some parents like you're just being silly, like you're fine. I feel like I could probably get them to tell like another adult, like someone in like a mental health or something. It's just something they don't really like know, but something they know can help. I don't feel like everyone's parents listens to them.
You don't feel like that with me though, do you? You feel like if you had any problems like that, you could come to me and talk to me.
Yeah.
Good. Have you ever felt down?
Yeah.
How do you deal with that?
Eat.
I mean, it's not funny. I shouldn't laugh. I shouldn't laugh because you eat a lot. So that makes me wonder. Like, you eat an awful lot, child.
No, I eat a lot, but eating makes me happy.
So
nothing else makes me happier than food.
Okay. So
Oh, and screaming songs from the top of my lungs.
Yeah, but you sing emotional songs like you actually have these emotions.
Yeah,
like
if you want to get over your emotions, you have to feel the song. Like,
yeah, but you're too young for emotions.
No, but you have to. No one's too young for emotions.
Love.
Yeah,
Like I hear you banging that one out. Like, have you been in love?
like just that's you. It doesn't matter if you don't feel the song. If you don't feel the way that this, how do I say? If you don't feel how the song is saying, but just sometimes just singing songs like that, it just helps. Unless you're
Right.
me, you wouldn't understand.
Excuse me, pardon?
Unless you was me, you would understand.
What do you mean? Unless I was you, I wouldn't understand. You think I've never sung a song to get over an emotion?
I don't know. Am I you?
I honestly, I can backhand you sometimes. Like, all right, cool.
I don't sing songs with stuff that I'm going through. I just sing songs that have an emotion to it, so I can scream. And sometimes the one thing that helps me is screaming into a pillow, and it is so great. Like you feel, you feel so good.
But what kind of emotions cause you to scream into a pillow? What's upset you?
I hate people that accuse me of stuff that I haven't done. Like, and when like some people react, you'd think that they did it. So that annoys me even more. But I'm not. If someone accuses me of something that I have not done, I won't go crazy, but like I'll be really like upset. I'll be really angry. I don't like getting accused of stuff I haven't done. I'm not a bad person. I'm not a snake. I'm not just a. Sometimes I think people try to portray me as something that I am not.
And how do you deal with those situations? Because I know how I deal with them now, but I mean, how would you deal with them?
I feel like sometimes I would try and prove myself to that person, but I think now it's just more of the case of leave it, because if you know me well enough, you'd know how I am, and if you don't know me well enough, then you shouldn't be talking about me anyway.
Okay. And do you feel like I mean, you're only 15, let's just clarify.
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel like you've come across many snaky people
Mm-hmm.
already?
Yes.
People that you would call your close friends?
Yep. Unfortunately.
Okay. Have you let that get to you? Have you let it upset you, or have you just cut it?
If I know what the person has done and it's upset me, then I'll probably be over it in like a day or two. Like, obviously, I'm going to be upset that the friendship ended, but it was obviously for the best because what the person did. Like, I don't fall out with people for no reason. It's always a reason.
These things that you go through, have they ever upset you to the point where you're so upset that you feel that you can't talk to me about it and you don't know what to do with yourself?
I don't really like talking about things. The only reason, like, I like holding stuff in, and then I'll just get over it by myself. I don't I don't like talking about everything. I think it's just me.
But you know that's not good.
It's not good, but if it's not like affecting me that much, then if it's affecting me that much, I will come and tell you, and you know that. But if it's just something little and it's made me upset for like a day, then I just keep it to myself until I forget about it.